Good morning. Good morning. Today's practice is going to be very slow, very gentle. We're going to stay on the floor for the entire practice, and we'll just move and alternate between seated and child's pose, laying flat on our bellies, flat on our backs, coming up to our knees. So if you do have challenges with being on your knees, then maybe have a towel or something that can cushion you when you're in those postures. So let's start off on our backs. Today I'd like our practice to really be focused on relaxation and peace and calm and breath. I even have candles lit here. You can't see them. So the scent is relaxing. The sight of the flame is relaxing. And I may even dim the lights a little bit. So if you have a place where you can dim the lights, then by all means. So let's begin on your back. Lay down and just close your eyes and just breathe. Oopsies. And while you're laying on your back, maybe gently turn your head side to side and just release the tension in your neck. And just release the tension throughout your body. Allow your body to feel heavy. Let your arms and legs just be still. Calm your face. Take notice if you have tension in your jaw. And if you do, you can always open and shut your mouth really wide. And then allow your face to just relax. And while you're laying here, bring to mind something that gives you peace. What makes you feel peaceful? Maybe that's being with a certain person or people. Or maybe that's being alone. Maybe it's prayer, your religious faith. Maybe it's a place, going up on a mountain or down by the sea. try to embrace that peace that you feel when you're with those people or in that place or completing whatever activity that makes you feel calm. Gently open your eyes and bring your knees up so your feet are on the floor. So just take your time. Gently bring your right knee in toward the chest. Wrap your hands around your shin. Just be easy here. Can you pull your shin down toward your body? Pull that thigh toward your chest. And can you do that without putting tension in your shoulders and your arms? So there's a little bit of tension in your hands, slight tension in your arms to pull in, but there shouldn't be extra tension in the rest of the body. Can you just let that hip flexor in your leg release up in the hip joint? Release and switch sides. Lifting up the left leg, bringing it in toward the chest. Being very gentle. Allowing the leg to come close to the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, no tension in the neck. You try to release the muscles in the legs and the hips. Lower the leg down. And just from here, your feet on the floor, open your arms and just drop your legs to one side. Look out over the other way. Feeling a mild stretch on your side and on your hip. Lift up your legs. Feet still on the floor. Very gentle here. Come to the center. Draw both knees into the chest and curl up. So try not to put tension in that neck. You probably hear a theme here. But feel your core muscles engage and look just past your knees. And slowly roll your upper body down, but keep your knees into your chest. And gently pull the legs in more. Again, only a little bit of tension in the hands and arms. Releasing the front of the hips. So can you be very intentional about relaxing those muscles? The hip flexors are what are in the front of your pelvis, where your legs connect to the hip. Can you just let go there? It's okay if your knees come apart a little bit. You just want to release the muscles. Return your feet to the floor. And very gently come up into a very gentle bridge. Just lifting up the hips, not pushing high. Just lifting up enough to stretch out the hip flexors, so the front of the pelvis. The muscles that we were just talking about when pulled in the knees. Face is calm. Maybe you feel your body releasing a little bit, and you can push up just a little more, but only if you feel the muscles beginning to relax. Still early in the practice. Slowly roll down. Once again, bring the knees into the chest. And roll like a ball until you can come up to a seated position. Lower your feet. I'm going to turn and just cross your legs. Just be gentle, sitting up tall. Whoopsies. Reach up. Come here, babe. Come here. It's okay. And lower your arms down. Reach up. Feel tall through the spine. Find length. And then notice what's happening with your legs. So as you're reaching up, are you starting to put tension into the hip flexors? Are you starting to clench your legs? Can you keep them relaxed? Maybe that means you don't lift the arms up the whole way. Or maybe you take them out a little bit to the front. But try to keep the legs relaxed. Reach up. Split the arms this time, taking your left hand in front, your right arm behind you, and be gentle again. So the theme today is we're trying to be peaceful and calm, no tension in the neck and shoulders and jaw. Everything slow, gentle holds. Reach up, using your breath on the movements, and using your breath to sink deeper into your pose. Just gently look back over your shoulder. Reach up, come to the front. Now open your arms behind you, so only go as far as you can to get the stretch across the chest. Okay, sweetheart. Over here. Okay. Lay down. I think I need to do some doggy yoga for my dogs. They're stressed. Come over and take that right arm over your left arm. And just begin to open the back of the chest or back of the shoulders. And if you can clasp your hands. And if you don't quite have that flexibility or you're not warmed up enough yet, just take back of hands together. Are your legs still relaxed? let's lift the arms up a little bit and drop them down a little bit. Just do this in a range that feels good to you so that you start to stretch the muscles of the upper back and the back of the shoulders. Come up and down one more time. And then maybe twist side to side. Can you feel your side muscles stretch? Isn't the body incredible? Everything is connected. So just a subtle movement can trigger a stretch somewhere else in the body. Come to the center. Uncross and reach up. Let's split the arms again. Gentle twist. Come here, Toro. Other way. Lift up. Gentle twist. Come back to the center. And let's switch sides now. Left arm comes over the right. Again, you can take backs of the arms together and hold. Breathe. Gently lift arms. You're allowing the shoulders to just melt down. Hi, buddy. Good boy. Lay down. Allow the shoulders to stay. Good job. And lower. And then move side to side gently. Just a gentle twist. Becoming aware of how the body is feeling. And becoming aware of how your breath can allow the body to relax. Or if you're speeding up your breath, how it can cause some tension in the body. I like to think of yoga as a practice of fact-finding. You learn so much about yourself, physically, mentally, spiritually. And every practice is different. Stop in the center. Release your arms. Reach up. One more time. Split your arms. Twist to the side. Sit tall. Inhale, reach up. Split the arms. Come back to the center. And then move to your knees. So just take your time. Be fluid and smooth as you are moving. And let's go through our cat and cow poses. So hands are under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. You're looking at the floor. And then take your big breath in. Tilt hips. Lift chest. Lift gaze. On your exhale, round the back like a cat. Alternate between the postures at your pace. Again, noticing how does this feel? So I've been holding a lot of tension in my upper back, my jaw. Just pushing my hands down to the floor allows me to start to stretch that upper back a little bit. And I'm also incredibly sore from a core class yesterday, so this feels really nice as far as stretching. And then drawing the belly up and in, reminding me of the great work I did yesterday. One more time through. And come back to center. I'm just going to take my legs back because I have Toro in front of me. Actually, I'll turn. But from here, from your tabletop posture, walk your hands forward and just come to a plank with your knees on the floor and hold, pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now come the whole way down and gently lift into Cobra, baby Cobra. Long legs, chest lifted, fingers are light. You can test yourself, lift your hands off the floor. And even though you're lifting your gaze, you're not putting pressure on the neck. You're just gently looking forward. Press back to child's pose, legs together, extending the arms, dropping forehead to the floor. Come forward. Repeat that process. Go down to the floor. Your core is engaged as you're coming down to the floor. And come to your baby Cobra. Lower down, return to child's pose. So as you're holding these poses and you're focusing on breath and you're trying to relax, maybe repeating a mantra or a prayer will help you. So a mantra is just reading, but it could be as simple as, I am calm, I am at peace. Come forward again. I often use my yoga practice for some simple prayers. Come down. Lifting up. Your option is to come up to Sphinx or stay in your baby Cobra. And so a simple prayer could be, God grant me peace. God help me be calm. As you're holding these postures and breathing, lifting up the chest. You're trying to release the muscles in the lower back. Slowly come down. Come back to tabletop this time. Move to down dog. Tuck under your toes. We're not going to do too many down dogs today. I promised you a practice down on the mat. This down dog feels so good to stretch the back of the legs, the back, your gaze toward the belly button. From here, we're going to move into upward facing dog. So you have choices. You can roll out, drop your knees, come down to the floor and move into up dog, or you can roll out to a high plank. Come to the tops of your feet and drop into your up dog. Thighs are off the floor. Drop your knees and come back. One more time, reaching your arms out, forehead to the floor. Now walk your hands to the right side of your body, lifting up your head, looking forward and then dropping down. Can you feel your side begin to stretch? And play around with this. You can walk that left hand further from your body for a bigger stretch. Keep trying to let the legs, hips release. So again, avoid adding tension to the body at this point. Bring your hands in, or to the other side. Reach. You can repeat your prayer or mantra using breath. Come to the center. Roll up. And stand on your knees. Knees under hips. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take the right leg forward and drop down. Keeping the knee over the ankle so that your shin supports your body weight. Sink down. Stay here for 4 more breaths. Place your hands to the floor and shift your body weight back. Gently lift up the toes. You're straightening your leg without locking the knee. And then lengthening through your back. And come up. Sinking down on the leg again. Lift up your arms and then twist so that your front arm is outside your leg. Look behind you. Keep sinking deep into the legs. Allow the shoulders to come back down and let the neck be calm. The face is calm. Come to the center and come back. Switching sides. Taking your left leg forward and gently dropping down. Maybe as you drop your fingertips to the floor, you picture that they're being pulled down to the ground. See if that helps you stretch across the shoulders and the traps, the upper back up into your neck. So pushing toward the floor with the hands, allowing the legs to drop. Take another full breath. Lower hands to the ground, shift back. Feeling the stretch of your hamstrings. Shift forward again. Lift up the arms. Split and twist. Come to the center and come back to your knees. Now I'm going to turn, hopefully you can see my legs. So you're standing on your knees, standing nice and tall, long spine. Let's reach up and lower your right hand down. Left arm reaches up and over. Feel that stretch along your side. Look up toward the hand if that's comfortable on your neck. And then come up and switch. Right arm comes up and over. You might feel your hip push the opposite direction, and that's okay. Just try not to twist. Come up. Switch sides, up and over. Lift, other side, reach up, reach over. And come to the center. Have a seat. So when you sit down, let's take that left leg forward so it's bent. And hopefully you can see the right leg is back in like a kind of a hurdler stretch. Let's just reach up the arms. And then do a twist, splitting the difference again. That right arm comes forward. Left arm is back. Come to the center, reach up, and then fold forward. Be gentle here. We haven't done any stretching yet for the outside part of the hips. So be tentative and sink down. Come up. And from here, you are going to come up onto that front knee. So lift up. Thank you, Toro. Placing your hand on the floor. Your back leg extends so it's strong and straight. So this is your first level of a side plank, reaching toward the ceiling, looking toward the ceiling. Let's extend the arm over the ear and look at your hand. I'm gonna try and reclaim some space here on my mat. And as you are reaching your fingers forward, maybe that back leg comes up off of the floor. Lower the leg. And come down to the floor. Press back in child's pose. This time, wrap your arms behind you. Hold your feet, forehead to the floor. Slowly come up. And then move to your seated position where the right leg is forward. Left leg is back. Just start here. Perhaps you feel some tension creeping into those hip flexors or your legs. So just focus on releasing those muscles. Lift up the arms. Split. Hold your posture. Hold your posture. Keep breathing. Come to the center. And then fold forward over your legs. Excuse me. Excuse you. Lay down. Lay down. So I guess a different version of peace and calm is patience. So you're folding forward, just allowing the body to sink. Come back to the center. And then take that back leg forward. Oops, excuse me. Actually, we need to go up into our side plank. I'm all excited. I have the whole mat to myself again. Hand to the floor. Reach up to the ceiling. Extend your arm. Reach, reach, reach. And then maybe you lift up that back leg. Release. And come down. Let's return to downward facing dog to lengthen the back of the body. Come to the knees. Hands on the floor. Lift up your right arm. Look up. Keep reaching up and feel the twist in the back. And then come down to the shoulder. And wrap your left arm around your back. Place the hand on the floor. Look up, follow the right hand with your gaze and release. Switch sides, reach up. And come. Wrap your arm around the back. Lower hand to the floor. Look up toward the left. And release. From modified plank or a full plank, just come there and hold, feeling the core engage. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. One more breath. Come the whole way to the floor. Bend your knees. Reach for your feet. This might be where you stay or move into floor bow, lifting up. Looking forward, lifting toes toward ceiling. Can you feel that stretching your thighs, your chest? Release. Back up. Are you breathing? Or as these stretches get deeper, are you holding the breath? Focus on breath. Option to stay or roll to your side. Your head's off the floor. You're stretching the front of the shoulder. Legs are stacked. Come to the center and release. Bend your knees. One more time. Come up to floor bow. And if you rolled onto the other side or onto your right shoulder, this time roll to the left. Even though you're not putting your head on the floor, you do have a release of tension here. You're just looking forward, so try not to make this painful. You can just have your head float. Come back to the center. And release. Move into upward facing dog. We're going to transition to seated. So up dog, hold. Move to down dog. And then come forward and have a seat. Extend your legs. Shoulders are down. You're sitting tall. You're actively bringing your toes toward your shins. Fold forward. Release. Bend your knees. Feet to the floor. Hands behind you. And lift in your reverse tabletop. So you have stability from your hands under your shoulders, and your knees are over your feet, and you're lifting up. Can you feel that stretch across the chest? Come down. Extend your legs. Reach up and fold. Using breath to sink deeper. Release. You can return to the tabletop or move to a reverse plank. Lifting up your hips, long, strong legs, looking either at the ceiling or allowing your head to drop back. Lift high through the hips and then lower down. Open your legs into a straddle position. Toes up toward the ceiling. Hands to the floor. Gently come forward. Come forward as far as you can, that you can keep your legs in the same position and your toes up toward the ceiling. Stretching the inner thighs and the back of the legs. Guess what? Your shoulders are down. Try not to let them come up. Only stretch as far as you can with keeping that neck neutral. And then come up. Bending the knees. Bringing your legs forward. Let's bend just the left leg and lift up that left arm and reach forward for your foot. Maybe your right arm comes forward too. Again, trying to keep the shoulders down. And then what you want to try to do is keep your knee more toward the ceiling. So I know it has to go out a little bit to get outside the shoulder, but aim to put it toward the ceiling. And release, come up, switch legs. Bending the right, reach up, reach forward. And again, trying to bring that knee in toward the body, pointing it to the ceiling. You're also trying to keep your shoulders level as you come down toward your leg. And release. Switch sides. Bend the knee. Reach up with the right arm and come across the leg and twist behind you. Release. Switch. Bend the knee. Lift up and twist. And release. Bring the soles of your feet together. And you're drawing the feet in toward the body. And it might feel better to you if you put your hands behind you and lift your bottom off of the ground and then come back into your posture of something. Because that will kind of set the tailbone down toward the ground, sets the pelvis so that it's level and even. Shoulders down, elbows toward your legs. And then come forward with a long back. Roll up. Round the back, crown of the head. Roll up. Bend your knees. And roll down to the floor. I'll turn to the side. So as you're rolling down to the floor, take your time. Engage the core. You can feel your pelvis tilt a little bit as your lower abdominals kick in. And you're slowly landing on the ground. Lifting both feet to the ceiling. Flexing the feet. Have your feet be level as if you have a stack of books. Bend both knees. Place the left foot to the floor and extend the right leg. And then here you have many, many options. You can keep the left leg bent. You can straighten the leg. You can keep your upper body on the floor or lift your body up toward the leg. So go to wherever you need to go to get that stretch on the back of the leg. And again, no neck tension. And release. Now take that left arm to the side and your right leg goes to the right. So you might need to hold on to your toe or your foot, your shin. You can feel a nice big stretch in the back of that leg as well as across the front of the pelvis. inner thigh of your left leg. Bring the leg up and bend the knee. Take the knee across the body and look to the right. Come to the center. Squeeze the leg in. Place it on the floor. Lifting up. Left leg. Taking your time. Going wherever you need to go to get the stretch on the back of the leg. Using breath to help release. Taking the leg out to the side. Pushing the heel away from your body. Looking in the opposite direction. Bringing the leg up, bending the knee, going across the body, spine twist. Back to the center. Pull the knee into the chest. Bring your other knee in as well. Reach for your toes, happy baby. Maybe it's comfortable to just hold the outside part of the feet or the inside part of the feet. Gently rock side to side. And then bring the knees to the chest one more time. And move to Shavasana, your final pose, corpse pose, extending your legs, palms of the hands up, feet drop out to the side. Stay here, closing your eyes, breathing. You return to your prayer or mantra. theme today of staying calm and finding peace and patience that cropped up during my personal practice today. I have house guests and the dogs are a little bit out of sorts. Just trying to go with the flow. I'll share a quote that I posted in our chat box. And this is from Nelson Mandela. And it is thus: what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. So you may continue to stay in your Shavasana. Or if you're already up in a seated position, you can bring your hands up and together and down in prayer. I wish you a peaceful, calm day, week, and mindset. And until I see you again, namaste. What's going on? Thanks, everybody. Faith and Toro say thanks too. Right, Toro? Good boy.